Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm really happy that you're here with me today. I'm excited to have all my friends, both old and new, join me while I do a little crafting. So, I know I've been gone a little bit. I haven't been feeling very well, so I haven't felt like doing any videos or even crafting. I've done very little, but I have done a little, you know, like just a very little. So I'll share with you the few things that I did make, and then we'll get on with the project that I plan to work on. Well, I started already. I was getting ready to do my next one, and I thought, well, I'll share with you guys. So that's everything you see in front of me here. We're making vellum bags. And, you know, it's not anything new and exciting. A lot of people have done them. Heather at Ruby and Pearl, Heather at Rose Hill Paper Cottage. Sorry, I'm dropping my my cutter there. Rose Hill Paper Cottage and Joy Junk Journals is the most recent person to inspire me, and she did hers very different than everybody else. So I think it's going to be kind of a combination of everything and my style, and we'll see what we get. So we're going to make these fun lacy paper bags, and so out of vellum. If you don't have vellum, you can use tracing paper, whatever you'd like to use. Now, the last time I made paper bags, I'm going to move these, and this is my little tray of goodies. The last time I made them out of papers that I had in my stash, and the papers were from Christie's Everlasting Journals and some other images. And so these are the paper bags I made. And now these were made out of a linen paper, and I made little bags. And this one I goofed up. And then there's this one. I think I showed these to you before, but I thought I would come along and show you these today just to remind you that I had done the paper ones, and now we're going to move on to printed vellum. And I had fun with my printer. Of course, a couple times it didn't want to do its job, but you know how that is. I'll show you all that in a minute. So what I want to share with you is a few things from my finish box. You know, remember that box I said that I need to complete? I pulled it out. And so I had these tags. I had one completed, and they're pretty big, and it has little tags, and it's a pocket. And then it had two others that all the pieces were there. Well, the girl and the tag were there, and so I decided to go ahead and finish those. Now, these cute little girls, babies, these sweet babies with their dollies, came from a book, and the original book is owned by Gail Gastinelli, and she has digitals for this on her Cinnamon Tea site, Etsy. Cinnamon Tea on Etsy. That's Gail Gastinelli. And so this is her digitals, and I made some sweet tall tags. Now these tags are very tall. They are 8.5 inches, so they'll still go in any journal, but I wanted to finish them up. I'd had this one done a long time ago. Decided to get out my little butterflies and my words from a Jewel Design. These are all from a Jewel Design. Every one of these, see, they're all different kits. And my butterflies that I like to make, these little double butterflies. And I have in the beginning when I first started out, I do have videos showing how to make these pretty little butterflies. So if you're interested in that. So anyway, those are the three I did finish. I was puttering around trying to get going again. Then I did, if you remember, on my Merry Monday, let me show you, we made this pocket out of a large book page. Has a journal card in it. And this was our Christmas one. And then I made two others that were not Christmas. And I don't think I have anything in those yet, but I'll put something in them. So this was the ladies, and some of you said you wanted to see them finished. So here they are. This is the one that had the yellow, and we covered it all up. And then this was the next one, and I left the yellow and I incorporated it in, and I used a digital that had a receipt on it, right? And then these are Rachel's. All the goodies I used in here come from Rachel at Roxy Creations. These are all from Rachel. And then this is the one on the back. And again, these are all Rachel's stamps, her labels, and her Italian ladies. So, and that strip is, all this stuff is. So isn't it fabulous? Came out really good. I used a piece of vellum here that is printed on. So those were my pockets. I don't have anything in them yet. I'm thinking they're going to go in my latest journal. Then I decided to play with some smaller book pages because these are really big. And not everybody has big book pages. So this is an average book page. See the difference in the size? So I did another Christmas one, and this is what it looks like. Isn't it adorable? I used the label, the stamp, the pictures. All these are from Rachel. And the reason I use Rachel is I have a lot of her Christmas stuff. I just love her Christmas stuff. So then non-Christmas, this is, I think this is Chapter 1 Papers here. I don't know who that's from, but this is Rachel. This is Christy Everlasting Journals, and then these are Rachel here. So it's a good mix. Cute little pocket. These are Rachel. This is Rachel. This is Chapter 1 Papers. And this is Everlasting Journals. And then these are Rachel here. So you can see mixing kits. What a blast you can have. I love this one. Isn't it gorgeous? Now I need one of these for my Rachel journal because I need to keep a sample. So that's what I wanted to show you I had finished. So that's everything. We are all caught up with me. That's not a lot considering I really haven't made anything in almost 2 weeks because I think the last time you saw me, I had pre-recorded everything, like 6 different videos that you guys saw almost all in a row and then nothing since. So what we're working on today is this beauty right here. And this is a vellum baggie. And I'll get it up close. It has, you can see the bag. It's got some embossed paper, some French book page, some lace and lace here. So there's a couple layers. And then there's a bow and a pretty heart. And then we have a paper ruffle that I had stitched on my sewing machine. And then lace, gathered lace. So there's our cute little bag. It's a pretty good size. I just used the regular, you know, vellum, printable vellum that you can get at Amazon. Just put down printable vellum. That's 5 by 7. So 5 by 7, a little bit taller, maybe 7.5 with the lace. Now these don't have to go in a journal. These could be for a gift. That's what I was kind of thinking as maybe a special thank you gift for someone who buys one of my journals or something. I might want to use this and load it up. So I thought, oh, I need to ink the back of this. I need to just do a little something there. This little heart right here came from Char's Crafty Shop. So this little heart came from Char's Crafty Shop. And I think the bow came from, I don't remember if it might be Trace's Sparkle. Not positive. Or it could have been from Doreen, I'm not sure. But one of my 2 favorite ladies. Of course, you're all my favorites, but you know, designers. I love their work. So here the crunch, and it's so pretty. And the paper is from Shabby Dabby Doodah and Tina over there. This was her freebie kit she had, and I loved it so much. I plan to do a project with it. So I thought, well, let's get some stuff made. So that's the first one. I have printed on this one. I think some of these are from that kit, and I've printed them already and started cutting, but some of them were kind of light, and I really wasn't sure how they would look, you know, so I went for the darker ones. So this one's already ready to go. Now I need to show you how I did this, and when I get to this stage, then we'll move on to this. Let's do it that way, okay? So let me try, I have another, I've got a page here. And as you can see, when I print, even if I tell it to go big, it still gives me a white one. But it's funny, on this one, it used almost all the white. So you don't know what you're going to get, right? So what I'm going to do is, this is the bottom, and I'm going to cut off that little clear strip. So how are all of you? Are you all good? Is everybody healthy, happy, having a good summer, having fun? Doing fun things? Some of you are. You've told me some of the fun things you're up to, which I think is fabulous. And high-end hugs to all of you. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. So, okay, now this top. You say, well, you didn't cut the top. No, I didn't, because I'm going to take out my very old pinking shears that don't cut fabric very well. So I'm using it to cut my vellum at the top. So I get that kind of zigzaggy bag like you would get from a glassine bag. All right, now the cool part about this is, you know, normally we would go like this and there'd be a back seam, right? And you would see the seam. Now this is where I got the idea from Joy Junk Journal. I don't know her first name. Is it Pam? I apologize. I don't know that I've ever heard her say it, but I'm new to her channel, so I don't know her very well yet. So what she did was she made a mistake and she left too big. I mean, she left a funny thing in the back, and she said, how am I going to cover that? So through that came this fun bag idea. So what you want to do is whatever you want to see from your edges, like in this case, I wanted this lady to show, and I didn't really care as much about the cookies that were there, so I folded it where the lady would show. So here, I love these roses. I'm going to want them to show the most. So I'm going to make sure I want it to be fairly wide because I want to be able to put some good sized things in it, right? Even if I wanted to slip a little mini notebook or journal or something in it, we could. So you try to get your bottom even, which is really hard to do because I didn't cut it very well. Darn it. So I'm going to have to trim up the bottom because I didn't do a great job on that. I did a very bad job up here, but I don't think it's going to show. I'm going to try to fix it. If I have to, I can cut it. So let me, what do I want to do first? I've only made that one sample. You see, I think it's okay on the bottom. I'm not going to worry about it. And then the top, I'm going to absolutely have to fix this because it's not good. And you're going to want a bone folder or something to crease your vellum or your tracing paper, whatever you print on. My printer tends to like to gobble up my tracing paper, so I had to give up on that. I know a lot of ladies really like it, but my particular one went yummy. When I get my new one up and running, maybe. So, okay, I trimmed that at the top, so now it's nice and even. Then we have the bottom. I think once I glue it all, it'll be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take and put a little bit of glue on the bottom, just a little bit. We're not going to go too high up. We're just going to go, I don't know, maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch. Doesn't matter if it shows, and I'll show you why in just a second. So we're going to leave all this open, but we're going to get this bottom part, right? And I'm going to I want to heat that up a little bit. And then we're going to turn it over. If it doesn't stay together, it's okay. And we're going to fold it up a little bit on the bottom. So we've got to make the bottom of the baggie. Now, the gal from Joy Junk, she did something very different on the bottom than I do. So I'm going to do this my way. And that is, I am going to trim this. And you know what? I remember I went back and I unglued. I pulled it before the glue was done because I need to do some trimming. She left everything folded up. I don't want the extra bulk, so that's just me. Normally we'd trim out the sides, but on this one, we're going to trim out the middle. We're going to take that out of there. Then we're going to fold it back, right? So I want to make sure that I get the rose on the side I want it on, back again. And I'm going to push that down again, and then I'm going to get my bone folder. So I trimmed the sides and I pulled a little out of the middle. Okay, or you can leave it all there. If you don't mind the bulk, that's fine. I didn't want the bulk. That's a personal thing. I'm going to add more glue though. I like this glue because I don't feel like it shows once it dries. But everybody has their favorite. Some people like the Barely Arts glue, and some people like their glue stick. Others like the art glitter glue. Okay, now we've left this open on purpose for a reason, and you'll see why in a minute. So we wanted to have it just closed enough at the bottom to get going. And I don't want it to close all the way because I need to get some lace and stuff down there. So we really only wanted it to close there. We want to leave this part open. Let's see. Pardon me. Right here. Okay. Excuse me. I have dry mouth today. Now this is where the fun part comes in. This is where we start adding lace and all of our goodies. So it actually gets slid into this opening. And no one will ever know there was an opening. They just think you just decorated a bag, and look, no seam in the back, right? So that's the whole point, no seam. You have a beautiful bag on the back. But hopefully, if you have stuff that's down the side, it's going to be on here and it's going to be pretty. So now we're to that point here. I'm going to put that one aside for a minute and I'm going to work on this one. Now I have some little laces that I have picked out to use on this one. I want it to be, oh, am I going to use that one on this one or am I going to save it for this one? I think I'm going to do it on that one. I think I'm going to wait for that. Too yummy. Let's come up with something else. I love this pretty lace. I like the lighter lace with this. Now, see, this is almost the exact same sheet, but I have the girl over here and she's over here on that one. So I wanted to do two. And I wanted to have something up the side here that I thought would look good. And I want to have something in here. What do I want? I'm looking at what's on my lace bin here. And then I have, of course, all of my other beautiful laces on cards and everywhere else. So let's see. Oh, this is pretty. I might want to go with something darker. Oh, but you know what I'm thinking on that. Okay, everything I pull out for this, I end up putting over there. All right, gotta quit that. Let me see what else I've got. That's pretty white. I don't think I want anything quite that white. I want it to be a little more creamy. A little too bright. Not that one. Not that one. Let's see what else have we got. I have this. It might work. It's kind of thick, but we'll see. I was thinking if we kind of had the ruffles coming out like that. Oh, there's the right side. I knew I'm like, that doesn't look right. We slip that under there. We put that down. This one would go on top. And then we can add some paper or whatever we would like. I like the idea of the embossed paper. I like book page. I like music paper. Whatever you really like. I mean, that's really pretty too. Now that could go on the outside and we could do a paper under there. But I'm thinking I like it underneath. I'm checking the top and the bottom of this. You know, pink would be pretty too. It doesn't have to be that color. I do have some pretty pink lace that I got in one of my last shipments. Oh, that's pretty. What if we do some pink and some cream? Okay, I like that. Let's do that. This is pretty, but maybe I'll save that for a different one because I don't think that's what I want. I just, not quite exactly what I want. Pop that back inside. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. So I need to get it the right length. Yeah, that's real pretty. I have a bunch of pink lace. I just don't know where I put it all. Gotta go do some shopping in my lace stash. Okay. Now, I did not mean for that to stick down. So, because we need to get that down into there. See, we need to get down in there. There we go. And you have to decide how much of this side do you want to cover up. I mean, I don't really care about anything that I see over here, so the lace can come out pretty far. I just want to make sure I get it down into the pocket. And I don't really want to go past the edge too far because I want to cover it. I don't want to see it underneath this lace or whatever we put right there. Now I might do French page again because I really like that, being this is Marie Antoinette. So I'm thinking I'm going to want some more of this paper. I'm doing a terrible job ripping that. I was trying to go straight. Ha ha. So if we go like that, we go like that, and then we put this lace over this. You don't really see it, but it's pretty. I mean, I think it'll be okay. Okay, let's get this under there. Okay, let's get a little more glue in there. Get this to stick down a bit. We don't want it flapping around. And then I know I'm going to take my scissors and trim it up here so that it's got the same edge. Then we have this. And I do want to ink it with whatever's on my sponge. So what's new, guys? Anything exciting? I can't say there's much going on here. My hubby's been fixing the floors. We had some, now that we've had hot and cold winter and back to summer again, we're getting some lifting in the floor. And so, which I understand is common. So he's been, and then we had a couple that broke when we first put them in, and we were going to go back and fix them, but you know, we had tragedy hit our lives, and so we didn't get back to it. Well, he's been doing his thing and trying to get everything glued down so that, you know, nobody takes a fall, us or the cats, because the cats do fall down and they have hurt themselves. They're used to a carpeted house, so when we got rid of the carpets, boy, they took some nasty spills, especially Tommy. He likes to run, and he got going and couldn't stop. So you can imagine. We hear thunk, and then we hear, ah! Poor baby. My baby. Got a little knock on the head. Kind of walking funny for a little while there. Poor baby. Anyway, so, you know what? I might use something different. I think I'm going to use something else. I had something I just saw when I was going through everything. Ooh, this is cool. Let's get some of this. Put this on the edge. So yes, and then we changed the closet doors. We had bifolding doors, giant ones, to the hall linen closet, and I hated them because you could never get to the sides. You know, nothing on the side. Everything was like hidden. So I talked him into making them solid. There's a way to do it. I pinned like everything under the sun so I could find what I wanted. Showed him, and I had him make them into a solid doors, which that's for another time. Somebody really wants to know. And so now you just pull them straight out, right? You just pull them open like any other door. But he needed to put a new threshold on the bottom. So he's working on that. He's got to extend the track, though. I guess he didn't get it long enough or something. I don't know. I didn't understand what he was saying. He was sort of mumbling under his breath, which meant he wasn't happy. So he was trying to figure out how to fix that. So anyway, that's the only thing going on around here. Just, you know, the usual. For some weird reason, some of the roses on my hill are just dying. The whole rose bush just died. It was a very healthy rose bush. It probably had 20, 30 roses on it after the rain. And then we started watering, and, you know, the normal watering cycle. And the whole bush just died. Just completely died as is. Just flat out died. We don't know what in the world happened. We're not sure. I think it's the additives the government has made us put in our water, because they said our water wasn't drinkable or healthy to drink. So I don't know if I like that. I feel like something needs to be right there. Don't you? Don't you feel like there's something? I don't know if I have what color satin ribbon I have, you know. I mean, I could add that too. Overkill, right? What else could I add? Let me think. I'm thinking. Do 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 do. I don't know what else. I have this really cool trim, which would be cool going down the middle. Ooh, look at that. Ain't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I was having one of those moments, right? Yeah, I like that actually. Okay, we'll do that. I love this trim. I don't know what it is, but oh, I love it. Okay. What else did I get? I got some other really cool trim. I've got this trim too. No, that's too the wrong color. So I just dumped out all my lace. Oh goodness, Laurette. Tell you what. Just make it hard on yourself. Just keep dumping. I need to get all this stuff on cards, lace cards, but I don't have any. And my buddy has been off working in her vegetable gardens, taking some time away from her shop. I need to bug her, though, and say, when are you coming back? I need you. That would be Celeste. With Woodland Treasures. She has a beautiful studio. I've seen pictures of it. And I love the view she has. Ugh, you see her beautiful farm. Which is what she's been working on lately. They're harvesting garlic right now. They just did berries. Yum. One of my favorite things in the world is berries, especially boysenberries. Love, love, love boysenberries. Favorite pie in the whole world is boysenberry pie. And then apple. Those boysenberries unusual. My uncles used to make it in their famous bakery before the bakery burned down, and I miss it so much. They were the only ones who ever made this pie. Just yummy. No one else makes boysenberry pie. Okay. That's really pretty. I like that. You guys like that? I think it added a little something, something to it. So you'll notice when I was talking to you, I forgot to tell you, I did close this up right along here. Well, I was supposed to have closed this up. Let's do that. Now we've got everything in. Oh, I didn't mean to do that now. Well, it would have been easier to put your lace in the back when it's still open because it gives you some room. But if you don't have to, that's just a me thing. Because I saw everyone else close theirs first. So those who did this. I don't need that. Ugh, I don't even know why that's in there. Okay, let me put that upside down. It's easier to use. I need a bow up here. I think I want a bow, but I also want to get some goodies up here. So let's get some lace across there. I don't know what I want to use. I like the idea of a ruffle lace. Oh, I do have pink lace, but I bet it's too dark. I'll bet you. And I think it's, well, I mean, it's a bright pink. Hold on. Let's see. What else do I have that? Let me look in my stash. Let's see. What have I got? Well, I have some of this. And I have some of this. Let's see what we've got. Oh, wait. That's a straight flat lace, so that won't work. But here's one here. It's gathered, but it's got another one with it. So if I take these apart, it won't be gathered anymore. You know what I could do is I could cut... I'm going to try something crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm going to get rid of the underneath lace and just keep the upper lace so it'll stay gathered, right? Because this way I don't have to gather it or anything. I'm being very careful not to cut my pink lace. I need to see how long I need that. Oh, I got a little ways to go. Okay. So it's 2 layers of lace. Isn't that fabulous? It's very old. It is definitely vintage. Not 1800s vintage, but, you know, like 80s vintage maybe. I think this is long enough. Well, I might as well just cut the whole thing, right? I mean, ooh, look at that. Now we have that beautiful bit to play with. Ooh, that'd be pretty. I want to have another one of them, wouldn't it? Yeah, because this reminds me of strawberries and cream. This is what this lace is called, strawberries and cream. That's perfectly named. It's very yummy. Yeah, pretty, huh? Okay, let me move that out of my way so I don't hurt myself or somebody else. Oh, what else is that? I just saw another lace that I thought I might want to use too. Got some of this. This is pretty. So I'll put that over here. And these are on vintage sewing spools, factory sewing spools that come from sewing factories on the East Coast. I bought them way back in the 80s. or 70s when I was really into Americana, early American decor, all of the pretty mauve and blue and the early American everything. Oh my gosh, my house was totally that. So for a long time, my other house, not this one. So, well, my house was mauve and blue, not pink, but lots of pink lace. That's a really tall lace. Darn. It's a good color. I like the gathered lace at the top. It's a rare thing, but I do like it. I mean, I can go down further, of course. It's just a booger to get in there. Very feminine, though, you guys, isn't it? Okay, there's another one I'm thinking of. I have to take a bunch of stuff down. Excuse me a minute, just to get to it. No, that's roses. That's not right. That's not right. I need to move this stuff onto the floor for a minute while I'm working. Oh. Guys, I've been having a horrible time with my upper back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I strained it or something. That's smaller. It's not so big. I have that one and I have that one. I have three different laces. So what am I gonna use? Okay, that's a mid-size, not as wide as that. I wanted it to be, well, let's try this one. I do want to clean that up a little bit. We don't need all that messy stuff. Let's try this. I wanted this very candy-ish, candy cane looking, you know, sweet because of the macaroons. Okay, let's cut it off right here. That's real pretty. It's not as tall as the other one, so when I glue it in, you guys, I never looked at my time. I guess I better do that, huh? I think that'll be fine once I get it glued in. Let me see what time we have. Oh, we're only at 30 minutes. So, okay. I see about where I need to be. We got time to do one or two of these, I think, you know. I'm not going to do a bunch of them, but I'll do a few with you. Since I was going to do them anyway. See why I wanted to keep it open? Do you see? Oh, I wish I had left it open. Now I'm going to, in the next one, I think before I even start this, I'm going to do the back while it's still wide open before I even fold it. But then, see, you don't know where your thing's going to go. So it's kind of that funny place to be. I want to get that down in there pretty good. I don't want it to be too tall, so I am going to squish it down. There we go. There we go. That needs to come up a little bit. That needs to go down in there a little bit more, and that's why I use the fabric tack, because I have a few minutes to move it around, but I have to tell you, it sticks to the vellum quick. Quick, 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 like a bunny. Let me see. I think something sparkly or pearls down that side. Wouldn't that be pretty right there? Do I have sparkles that long? I bet I don't. Well, I mean, I do, but I have to glue them, you know. Oh, here is more pink. One of my orders that I got. Well, goodness, I've got more goodies. More goodies. I have to add that to my tray. Okay, you should see my tray's getting really full. I want this to be just fun and feminine and flirty and, you know, yummy and not my normal. I mean, I like, you know, I do that, but I mean, really. Now I have paper ruffles here. I don't know. I have pink ones, but I don't think they would go with this very well. And it's not long enough. I don't have any long ruffles. I think the longest ruffle I have is a dark paper one. That's it. I mean, I could put that in there. That would offset the pink, wouldn't it? Pink and cream again. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so good thing I had these made. Aren't these fun? I mean, I need to make some more. I'm seeing I need to get the longest paper I can get my hands on and ruffle it, right? So these are my paper ruffles. They live up above me ever so slightly. Ooh, I see some more lace I might want to use. Okay, I'm getting excited. Woo! Okay, let's get this. I am going to ink the edge because I really want them to stand out against the pink lace. And I'm thinking that that's the best way, is just make it a little darker. And then, okay, now I have to glue this closed because I need to put that lace, I mean that paper in there, and that's the only way I can do that. So oh gosh, throwing things all over my studio. Well, let's see. Let's get this. Oh, whoops. Come on, use your brain, girl. You can see I zigzagged this on my sewing machine. I have video showing how I made these. Way back. I have over 350 videos, you guys. So if you're new and you want to see different projects and I say I have it, you're going to have to just, and you don't have to search. If you follow me and you put down that your, you know, notifications and stuff, you should just be able to, when you see my video, my name's down there on the bottom, right on the left side, tap on that. It'll take you to all my videos. And there should be a bar that says playlist, blah, 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 videos, hit videos, and it'll list all my videos. You can just scan through them looking at pictures to find the one you want. You shouldn't, I'll show you guys how to do it sometime, so that if you're brand new to YouTube or, you know, my channel, but you want to find more of my videos, how to find these videos. Because searching, I don't know how easy it is to find me if you search. And how I labeled them. You know, I don't remember. I wish I could. I'm sorry, you guys. I have terrible, terrible memory issues due to my medication. So I'm not lying when I say I can't remember. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? Well, seeing we've gone pink, I'm thinking I need a pink ribbon. So let me see. Well, I guess it's going to be my ballerina pink, maybe, is going to be it. Or we could go a more brown ribbon. I do have a piece left from that other one, but I think I want to save that. I mean, I think I could make, well, you know what? We'll just make some bows and we'll see, right? Let's make some bows and let's see what we got. And I have a video how to make these bows that I just made. The bunny ear bows. Now this one, I don't think I like that as well. I don't like the dark as well. So let's try a pink one. You know what? This is the perfect length. So I'm going to use this one as my, let's see if I can find the end easily. If not, you know what we're going to do. There it is. I love this ballerina pink. I like the length of that. So, but I'm actually going to go back and make this bow back up for the next one. There. All set. Okay, so now we'll make this one. So basically what you do is you make your loop. For those of you who are new, you make the loop. Excuse my hands are a mess. Pick your size loop you want. Go over the top, over the top. Go behind, pull it through. I don't know if you understood that, but there is a video that shows it really, really well and close up. I have a bunch of close-ups. And I do it several times, so. And then we just put that up there. I mean, I could put a great big bow, but I don't really. I do have some sari silk. I don't use it often. I just got it. I don't know if it's the right color. Oh, what colors do I have here? I've got a couple. I just got Dusty Rose and Rose Milk. Maybe that one. Yeah, maybe I'll just stick with what I've got for right now. We'll just do that one for the moment. I've also got a Color Kiss Silk Cappuccino. The name of the company is Colored Kiss Silk, and I don't know if you're getting it. And she has beautiful silks. So I don't know a lot about silk. I've never really been one to use it. So I tend to shy away from it, as you could see. But, gosh, that one's way longer. I did a terrible job making that bow. Let me try again. Did I do it again? Kinda. Oh well, it's good enough. Okay, it's cute. We'll just leave it like that. Okay. And my, for those of you who are new, I get my scrap cabin. My scrap cabin shop is where I get my other stuff. Bias tape. Crinkled bias tape. The word finally came back. Sorry, it left me and it did not want to come back. All right. So we are going to want to pin something on there. Now we can do all kinds of things. We can do pretty sparkly things, or we could do just, you know, a got sparkly pink flowers I could put on there. I got a rose. We could pin a rose on there, but I think that's not very yummy. Let me see what I have here. I could pin a little pretty like that on there. I just got that recently. It's new in my stash. But I don't know. I could try to see if I can pin that on. Let's see. I mean, I have a pretty bow. I could do a bow with that. Got leaves and hearts. I've got all kinds of goodies. Got this one, but I would need to put another charm on the bottom, so I don't want to do that one. Why don't we try that one? That one looks kind of yummy. I think we'll try that. Looks like a dessert. All right, so I know I have my pins over here somewhere. I just had them. I covered them all up. I got these on Amazon. These are bulb, B-U-L-B pins. And there's a tiny little space for me to stick a pin through there, I think. Yes. I don't know how it'll hang, though. Let me try the other side. See if it hangs any better. As I poke myself, that one hangs better. Okay. So let's get that glued on there first, and then we'll get our pin on. See if that will work. I mean, we could add a... oh, you know what? I have her digital. I could hang Cookie on there. Ooh, I might do that. That's kind of a good way to finish off your top with the bow. You know, you don't have to put a bow on there. You could put whatever you want on there. Any kind of charm or whatever you want. Let me see if I have Tina's kit here. I'm pretty sure I do. And with that kit came some ephemera. I thought, oh yes, yes, yes. Here we are. She gave us everything with that. It's a free kit. It's on her website. And I showed you guys how to find it in one of my videos, the Tina video, the first one I did. Oh yeah, see, look, we have cookies. Oh, yum, we have cookies. Yay. Right here, we have cookies. We got ladies. We got all kinds of fun goodies. I know what I want to do. Let's see if we can do it, right? This is cardstock, so it's not real thin. It's not thin copy paper. But we also had this, too. So let's see which one we like better. Aren't we? Okay, well, I guess I'm fussy cutting this one. I didn't really mean to. I was just going to kind of do a... Okie dokie. As you can see, I turn the paper as I go. I hope I've been in frame. Let me see. Yeah. Not sure where I was. I just wanted to be sure. Okay, and I'm going to use my ink around it. Now, this ink that I'm using on the edge is Victorian Velvet Distress Ink. Let's get this one cut out if we can. Oh, I'm going to need the hot tub when I'm done here. My back is all seized up. Yikes. Okay, let's go like this. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to round that up a little bit. Looks a little more edible. So what I was thinking was hanging it off the bulb pin. Well, I'll show you. Let's see. Let's try a couple things. See, so we could hang it like that. That looks pretty cool. Or, see, there's a dangle. Or we could hang it like this. That looks good because I don't have anything lime green, but doesn't mean we can't use it. I mean, really, it doesn't. So, boy, we got fun things in this kit. Ooh, I'm going to have to make some goodies to go in these bags, you guys. I definitely want to make some fun things to go in the bag. We're going to have to do that on one of our days for something bright and cheery. I've been working with some pretty dark, well, not dark, but very, very vintage pieces lately. So, yeah, because it's www.shabbydabby.co.uk. I did that by heart, guys. Are you proud of me? So, if you go look there, you will find this kit, and it's a biggie, and it's got ephemera, it's got everything you could possibly want. And then I got 2 more of our other kits that I thought would go with it too, so that were bright and cheery, so that I could really play if I want to. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there, and I'm going to do it underneath because I don't really want to see the pin. And then I think we'll wrap it up. I do have some other really pretty papers to work with. I've got some Rococo paper. I think, oh gosh, there's a couple ladies that have come out with Rococo era papers. And so I just put it, how I found it, it was recommended to me via Etsy. And that's how I found it. But one of the things I want to tell you is, oh, see, look at that. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute. So we have one with a sweet little flower heart, and then one with a cookie and some bling. Pretty, pretty gift. Pretty gifts. Yes, look at that. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Beautiful. I'm really happy with those. Really, really happy. These are fun to make, you guys. Ooh, I'm going to be making a lot. I'm going to make every one of them I've got here. I have, I got out some of my crochet lace border blush by Woodland Inspired Celeste over there. She gave me these beautiful, what are these called, you guys? They're punched out from my Big Shot die cuts. She sent me those. I have this one in my stash, this die cut, but it's a booger to punch out, so I'd rather buy them from Celeste. But these can go into your bag edge. What I was thinking is it could go on the outside or on the inside. Would be perfect for this. Look at that. Maybe on the outside with paper over it or something. So I'm thinking I'm going to try those. I've got pull the pink ones out to use with one of these. I don't know. I'm not sure if it would go with these because these are very peachy. I don't even know that would, but I'm going to try it. I don't know. We'll see. Now, I have these. These are from the Rococo papers I was talking about. That one's short because it pulled through too fast, but that's a full-size one. That one had issues. Boy, did it. It gave me a mess is what it gave me. Here's another full one, and here's another full one. Oh, I've gotten, oh, the paper. Okay, so you see. There we go. I want to do those. I've got all those to do. I think I have 3 or 4. That one's really pretty, but again, it had issues, so I'll just make a small bag. That one pulled through funny. So we have those, because see, there's the other half of that one. Wasn't I lucky? This one I got at Hobby Lobby, and it's very heavy, so I want to try that. That'll be a big bag because I have nothing to cut off. So this will be fun in a journal. So I'm planning to make these. I don't know if I'll make them all. We'll see what we think. But I wanted to share that with you guys, show you what my newest fun thing I found. A lot of ladies are doing it. Like I said, I was inspired by Ruby and Pearl, Rosier Paper Cottage, Joy Junk Teeth. So, and I know with the Rococo ones, I'm going to use these fancier laces on the edge, you know, to get the era down. So I think that'll be fun. This one will be kind of that lacy fun. I think I've got some lace this color, so I'm going to check my lace stash and see if I do, or I could use some blue maybe, or green. Look at that. So that bag is ready to go. We did that one together. So, well, I want to thank you for coming along and watching today and hanging out with me and looking to see what I was up to, see what kind of no good. So I hope you all have a fabulous day and a wonderful week or weekend. I'm not sure when you'll see this. I think you may see this on Friday. So if you do see this on Friday, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I hope you're all good and stay healthy and happy. And I love you. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.